Episode 41 was a great standalone episode. If you look at this on paper, they introduced so many story beats that either added to the characters or they were homages to previous iterations of Digimon. I'm looking at you, Monzaemon. And the story threads by the end were tied up using these informations to either inspire them or to help them defeat the final boss. So it was great, yeah? But why is it that I didn't like it? Why is it that I had so many problems with this episode? I'll talk about this right at the end. But don't worry, it's not going to be a negative review, and even if it is, I don't care. Like and share or dislike, it really doesn't matter to me. Let's look at the episode. We had TK and Matt looking for food, searching for food for the group. So they stumble upon this little amusement park thinking, oh, what's this? And they enjoy the amusement park only to find out eventually maybe not everything is what it seems, as TK finds a small Digimon that is injured who says, oh no, I escaped, they got all my friends, blah blah blah. And thus the curtain is revealed, the blinds are opened, and we find out this place is just a trap. It's a glorified trap to trap the Digimon or whoever comes into its vicinity and get devoured or get destroyed, sapped up for energy to feed the giant teddy that was Warumonzaemon. Firstly, that little structure, that structure of Monzaemon was a great callback to, again, Monzaemon. Monzaemon has always been a great looking character. He's in the middle of being very cute and also menacing at the same time. But Warumonzaemon, there's really no grey area. He looks depraved, he looks amazing, he looks beastly, and that little portal on his stomach is great. It just takes all the Digimon in and then takes their energy. So during the fight, we had Matt being separated from TK into a haunted house, which was mentioned earlier as we found out that TK and Matt used to go to amusement parks when they were younger as their family were all together. We figured out that TK is scared of roller coasters and Matt is scared of haunted houses, to the amusement of Gabumon and Patamon. And it's really funny because Gabumon can only think of Matt as this very brave guy. What would he be afraid of? So that was a nice, endearing, heartful moment between all four of them. These moments are what makes Digimon, and we need more of them. And it works especially well because TK and Matt know each other. They're brothers. It's the same way why it worked well with Sora and Tai, because they knew each other. They have history. Anyway, as they're battling Warumonzaemon, we have Garurumon that is getting out of the haunted house and then trying to beat up Warumonzaemon to no avail because Warumonzaemon has absorbed, well, not really absorbed, TK and Pegasusmon flew into his bloody stomach. Why? Why did they do that? But okay, they did. And because of this, Warumonzaemon is extra strong. So as where Garurumon Sagittarius mode is trying to attack, he's just not able to scratch him. However, using the hope of all of the small Digimon and TK, Patamon evolves not to Pegasusmon, to Angemon. And Angemon escapes Warumonzaemon, and with all of them together, they defeat Warumonzaemon. But I have a lot of negatives to this, and let's start backwards. Okay, Angemon's back here. Why would they play in the Break the Chain music for Angemon? Should it not be kind of reserved for a mega level Digimon, or at least some level of silhouette attack? Why did we not see some Metal Garurumon style attack? Because come on, your little brother's about to die. You need to really pull your weight. You have to get him out there. So why did we not see Metal Garurumon silhouette mode? But you could say, no, Dimsy, this is a TK and Angemon's return episode. Okay, that's fine. Why did we not see the silhouette of Magna Angemon? Because we know Angemon, yes, his great return, but we know Angemon. We've not seen a simple bit of Magna Angemon, or heck, even Seraphimon. God bless my soul. Why could we not see the silhouette of their attacks? Give it a bit more weight to this episode. Now, if you think I'm being negative for the sake of being negative, I'm not. I said it was a great episode. I said it was a great standalone episode. And that's it, standalone. Why did we have to have this episode now? Why did we not have this much earlier? Because I love the character interactions, and it's works especially well between TK and Matt, but it should have happened before. And talking about the music, you know how I said, okay, the Break the Chain should be kind of reserved for the mega level Digimon or the mega level silhouette Digimon or silhouette attacks. We had the Devimon-esque music like that eerie, mysterious vibe. Yeah, I get it. It could work well with the weird amusement park. However, there's no evidence that Warumonzaemon is being controlled or he's serving or he's being influenced by Millenniumon or the Black Lightning or the Black Miasma. So why could we not give them their own music? They're not affiliated with Millenniumon. So what's the point of making us feel like they are? This is what made it feel a little out of place for me. And another nitpick, and this is not a small nitpick. I'm not nitpicking for the sake of nitpicking. Why did we not see Matt's mum and Matt's dad? It was assumed to be one of the last few moments of TK and Matt having as a family fully together. But I don't like the fact that they're not giving the spotlight to the adults. The adults, even though they've not had a major role, they've always had a small role to play. Yeah, they showed Tai and Kari's mum, but why not Matt's dad? Matt's dad was instrumental. He was one who helped out Wizardmon when he got injured. Even in season 2, Wizardmon was hiding in their dad's radio station in Odaiba. So it's bullshit that they can't even showcase the dad. Or look at the mum. The mum in season 2 was one of the first people to meet Oikawa and warned TK about Oikawa. So the parents always had a role, even if it's a minor role. And showing the parents actually tells us more about TK and Matt. We know more about TK and Matt's tendencies, their fears. So why don't we see their reactions, or even if it's just the picture of their parents, it would be nice to see because we know more about TK and Matt. But again, this episode felt like this was a very singular, great episode, but in the larger scale of things, it's a forgettable episode. But we got Angemon back. It's a weird one. I didn't like the first couple of minutes, and then I liked it, and then I didn't like it, and then it was redeemed by Angemon because I'm like, okay, if this was the episode to get Angemon back, fine. But I think they could have done way more for what they had. I love seeing Warumonzaemon, very similar to how I loved seeing Waruseedramon, a new little rendition of previous Digimon that we were accustomed to from the original run of things. Regardless, it was a great episode, but a missed opportunity. It was a weird episode, but a episode nonetheless that done what it needed to do. That's me done. Bye-bye.